Happy Monday, folks. It is Monday night, and that must mean it is Paranormal Albany. I am Teslan, and I can tell you that no, there has been not any Sidney brand shirts out there. Those particular pieces of art were destroyed by a enterprising young changeling who actually has deadly aim with cleaning products. So
Best thing ever.
as was put into as Kender, Mage or Billy Berserker alluded to in chat a minute ago. Last week was busy. It was a busy day in Paranormal Albany.
Yes.
Hugo took a meeting about his future nuptials, and which I'm going to be honest, he still has the delusions that he has some control over them. I paused for the particular "yes, I do" comment, which actually there's okay, that's it. The rude gesture. Okay. But that's the important part of of going through. He's already past the point of denial. Now he's into the point
He's
of
in the
anger.
anger stage.
The anger stage of things. So that's important.
Some of us live there.
Yeah, talk to Kassir about that.
If you really want to give birth to Hugozilla will arise.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's okay. There's still he's in anger and still a tiny hint of denial that Hugozilla would scare a bride or motherly bride.
Okay.
No, I'm not worried about scaring the bride side. I'm worried about scaring the GM.
Yeah, okay. Again,
Good luck
denial, but
with
yeah. I'm the one who got all the points, bud. Oh, last week. So
Is he in the chat tonight?
So what you're saying is we should all push our luck a lot this session.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
hearing.
not in the chat tonight.
Especially y'all.
But after the thing with Hugo, Sidney got himself enthralled again.
Yay! I'm making friends.
Yes, she's very interested. A particular person is very interested in spending extensive amounts of time with the king of the changelings.
Yeah. At least I'm somebody's type.
Oh, Sidney.
That's my line.
Wow.
You should snip that. That's funny.
Man, that's pretty sad. I don't think Tom has beaten that before. So once, so Adrienne gets a vision of and notifies Scarlett.
At least I'm somebody's type.
A Sidney hunt. It's pretty evident that this Sidney hunt is a trap. She's being led on. A particular person is very interested in spending extensive amounts of time with the king of the changelings.
Yeah.
Goose chase around Albany.
At least I'm somebody's.
And Adrienne, Adrienne's pretty simple. She got swindled. The girl from the Hard Knock Life. She's very interested. A particular person is very interested in spending and ended up with Hugo's electrical box being vandalized. So let's see, Scarlett. I believe you were
Following a trail.
You were following the trail.
Mm-hmm.
By this point, I'm not going to keep making you roll for that because you've got the trail.
Yeah.
And she's definitely leaving it. After a certain point, if I remember correctly, you rolled well enough. She's leaving him closer than you would have to be. You could track it with a longer distance.
Okay.
So you're thinking she's still getting the tactical point of view is she's still getting used to how the vampire senses work and everything like that.
Okay. I've pretty much figured out that they're trying to draw me somewhere.
Yeah, because it's too. This isn't. Yeah, it's too blatant. The smears after a bit, the smears are too blatant, and they're not the he managed to cut his hand and leaving marks along the way. No, this looks like somebody cut him as in intentionally smearing it on stuff like handrails and things like that.
Okay.
So,
I can't remember. Have I told Adrienne knows I'm looking for Sidney, right?
Well, she's the one that sent you after Sidney.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yes.
And then Hugo didn't know, right?
Don't
No.
think so.
No.
No.
Okay.
No. But as you're charging off down the street, you stop to take a sniff, and you hear the honking of a car horn.
He's going to turn annoyed. Trying to focus, turn. Do I need to roll to see who's he not honking at me?
And, it is the inspector that worked for the DA's office that was investigating Sidney.
Oh, great.
Yay!
And
Does he just pull over?
yeah, he pulls.
Yeah.
It's a very light. It was a very light beep to the horn, and he had pulled over, illegally parking. But
Okay.
he's a police officer.
And
Dr. McPherson, do you need some assistance?
Dr. McWhat?
I don't know who Dr.
Yeah.
McPherson is.
Reynolds.
I was
Dr.
like,
Mc-
forget
Dr.
you. I'm leaving.
One too many sips of that flash.
Wow. Dr. McReynolds, sorry.
That's all right.
Do you need some assistance?
She's going to be walking towards the car and under her breath, be nice. No, you're not being called to the car. She's very annoyed.
Yeah, you are.
Do I look in distress?
No, you look like you're on a hunt.
Yes. There is this wallet that just came out that I must have. Yeah, I'm shopping. She will notice that she doesn't have her purse or anything. She's got a backpack and her knife.
Yeah. Are you going to try to make that convincing and roll influence?
No, she's just going to say it sarcastically.
Okay,
Just say it. What brings you to this part of town?
There was a
Wallet?
no, there was a couple strange reports, and one of them involved Officer Drake. So professional curiosity. It wasn't being treated as serious because it was strange, but it involved Officer Drake, and I still have concerns there. And I decided to come out. I spotted you following a trail.
Well, on a side note, he's not in the know, right?
Not that you know.
Okay.
You've gone on a couple. You had gone on a couple coffee dates with him when you were doing the dating, but it's up to you whether or not you've called him back since the thing. But yeah, the key is in this case, he hasn't given you any sign up until this moment.
Okay. So that
Of
was going to be
being
my
in the
next
know.
question.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean by strange? You know, Sidney's or Officer Drake's a friend of mine, right?
Yes. I also know that there's been some strange incidents since I've come to town, and he's had some involvement in a lot of them.
But what do you mean by strange? I'm worried about Sidney. Like, strange, like he had too much to drink and he's acting drunk, or...
Strange as that he might be in distress right now.
Always.
Well, what? Oh, I looked at the softball and I was like,
Sidney is always in distress, I'm pretty sure.
she's going to say, actually, what she's going to do is she's going to open her third eye while she's listening to see if she sees anything around him. Because she kind of feels like she can trust him, which is not common for Scarlett. So...
Okay. Let me set the difficulty for you. Let's see. Scarlett is a little hungry.
She always... So do I get to roll vampire? Since you're rolling against me being a vampire?
No, you're hungry, so you have to think. So this is really just a straight, tapping.
Mental.
It's not like I rolled that well.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with it. It's what you attempted, not what you actually rolled. So mental and third eye, right?
Yep.
I didn't see the other one. This is good. What did you roll?
I rolled a 11.
Just for kicks and giggles, I have a polka die that's a D6.
Okay.
Wait. Oh yeah, I only rolled 2.
Yeah, so I rolled an 11, so yeah, you'll have to be higher than 1 to beat me.
God damn it.
Folks, just going to take a quick pause for a simple GM tip. At that particular moment, after you've said something like that as a GM around, you may get the urge to either cackle, do the evil laugh, and also you may also decide to to just smirkly, to smirk or look smug at the player. My
It's a nice
suggestion to
feeling.
everyone is at this point, you just take the win. You let it go and you move past. If you have the advantage of doing it on a stream, then you could take a moment and say, this is as a GM tip to other players or other GMs, so that you can get your smugness out of your way before you have to actively talk again.
I'm going to use my other D6 polka die. Just because you're being uppity.
Oh!
Wow.
That's a lot of effort to tie.
Do I get to? I
You
used
mashed
to,
it.
and I got it back, right? Because I got 2 1s.
You don't get plot points back from poker dice.
Yeah,
You don't
rolling
when you
ones
get a
on poker
1,
dice.
so I don't get a complication.
No
Okay.
complication or plot point because it's a polka die.
Shut
not a
up,
regular
Tom! God.
I'm sorry, but that was just that was too.
Now
that was,
Scarlett's going off the rails.
that was too.
I think it'd be
Yeah.
hilarious if that led to
No.
complications for you, but
Okay.
because I'm a fan
I just
of
hit
chaos.
5,000 channel points.
Yay!
Okay.
I
So
embrace the chaos.
Yes.
so
Hey, I can hope if I give them to him, maybe he won't use them all against
Right.
me this time.
I think that's normally the tactic there. Be like, all right, do it to somebody else, just not me.
It's the same.
okay.
It's the same theory of bringing the GM snacks.
Right.
So what does she see going on with the game?
She sees, looking at him, he's got something. I mean, he's not a complete normal mundane, but he's definitely not up to Cassair or Hugo or Adrienne's level.
Or herself, because she's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but you've also never third-eyed yourself.
I don't think you can you?
An awfully
I don't
personal
know.
question.
Okay, we're moving on now before we get.
She's going to say, "Look, I'm looking for Sidney."
Let me finish the description of him.
No, I don't want to hear it. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
He's got something. It probably shows up in getting extra hints about things, that kind of thing, or being able to push his way past things that would make other people back off.
He's intuitive.
Yeah, it probably shows up as either intuitiveness or being able to push past the normal wards or heebie-jeebies
Oh,
that
okay.
screw people up when dealing with the supernatural. He probably can get past it quicker. Realistically, to put it simply, he probably would have some innate resistance to Adrienne if she decided to, and she probably would get an inkling that something was hinky more than most.
Okay. Actually, I am looking for Sidney. I will say that Scarlett has a smirk on her face. She's impressed that he's not normal and boring. So she'll say, if you want, I could use the help.
Okay. Yes, hop in.
Okay. I just kind of have a feeling where he might be. I don't know, like a sixth sense. So if you don't mind just trusting me, then we can find him.
He looks at you for a minute. Yeah, I can trust you. Hop in.
Okay.
We'll go.
All right. So she's following. I said, keep the windows down. I'm following the smell.
Yep, he does.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, let's see. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Go ahead and give me another basically hunting roll that you've been doing.
Okay.
Which looks like from last time, I think it was a 1d6, a d8, and a d12. Was that right?
No, it was a 12 that one time because I used a step up. So it's probably a D10. Yeah.
Yep.
And are you going first?
I'm going first, yes.
Okay. Listen, Dice. I need you to stop being ridiculous.
It's
I
roll
need
20.
you to-
That didn't work.
We're having a heart to heart.
Hey,
Anybody
Tom
want to
got a
use that one?
Okay, I
Yeah.
rolled
You get
the...
dibs.
You've got dibs.
I don't. I like Scarlett hungry.
Okay. So I've got a 10.
Does anybody else plan to use that one?
I do not. I can't think of a reason why I'd buy off
All
out
right.
of stock at the moment.
All right. Can I get rid of
Adrienne
drop
is-
my guard?
Adrienne's
know.
not going to use it.
No,
Yeah.
Adrienne is very much having a bad day.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, yes, I'm going to put a star next to it.
Okay.
Because narratively, there needs to be something.
Right.
to get
Exactly. Narratively.
You need to get. You'll get out of it quick, but narratively, you'll need a little bit of help.
Okay.
I am going to use one step up, so I'll take that 10 to a 12.
Okay.
Just in case roll 20 still acting ridiculous.
I don't know. It's been rolling. It's been working pretty good for me.
And what did you get again?
10. And you rolled a 9.
So you can use a plot point to get to win.
I only have 2 plot points left.
I appreciate the effort, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because your
It takes-
D12 came up with 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of effort to get used to it in the car, and he slows down a little bit for you.
Mhm.
Does it without complaining or yeah, he doesn't even look at you cross-eyed
Okay.
while you're doing this. Okay, so you are on the trail moving much.
Bailey gave you a step up to replace the one you just used, Scarlett.
Yes. Billy's one of my favorites.
Okay. So, Adrienne,
Yes.
when we last left Adrienne,
Yes.
the two, the building inspector and his, the electrician who had to do an emergency clearing of the ozone that had built up inside your electrical panel. We're just making it into the front area. And when all the lights went out.
Yes.
What are you doing? Are you immediately following them out to the area?
Well, she was already in the front because she had been on the phone calling Hugo to return, remember?
Yep. Okay. So that's
Yeah,
all right.
I remember I
And-
returned.
Well,
No, you hadn't.
you'd gotten the call.
Yeah.
You got the call.
You were on your way
Yep.
back.
So they're in the area. You hear the door open, and
Well, she's going to command them to stop and put every ounce of her energy into this command
okay,
and enforce her will.
okay, go ahead and
Because she is not happy. But she stops shy of causing them pain
okay.
Oh.
at the
Go-
moment.
Well, go
Everyone
ahead
gets
and
mad at Scarlett for being aggressive.
be happy to-
Oh man.
Scarlett would stab them. I am not.
Or bite.
Or
One or
bite.
the other, yeah.
Okay.
Gonna set my difficulty, Tom?
Yes, I am. I just had to give a moment to check out where they are in terms of their abilities.
I'm going to be walking in, hearing Adrienne use a 50% voice of God ability to tell them to stop.
Let's see.
I don't know if you were that close yet.
Okay.
You weren't that close. The door being opened is somebody else. But I can honestly say it's on whatever's coming through the door is on Adrienne. Let's see. That yeah, the event. Yeah, that's right. Ah.
Yeah.
That is
Oh my gosh.
That's the inspector. He gets an 8. And then his compatriot, the electrician, he gets an 18.
No, that's a 20.
Oh, you're right, a 20. I did the math. I was adding the wrong digits. Okay.
Why is it a 20 instead of 18?
He rolled 2
Because it's
10s.
the 2 highest.
Yep.
Ah, got it.
Yeah.
I mean, he could choose to make it an 18. He doesn't have to take the 2 highest.
Do you know, Tom?
So we got social influence and impact.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm going to use one of my step ups.
Okay.
I'm also going to take the complication to roll my empath as a d12 and open myself up to the world.
Okay.
Because she's very not happy.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh, goddamn. Why was my formula wrong? Is it curly brackets? Do this every week. You think I'd remember? There it is. Oh, fuck you.
Honestly.
I give up.
Seriously.
I quit.
Scarlett and Adrienne run off to another game.
It was almost a 10. The 2 was almost a 10.
I saw it. You did
It was
a really
right
good job.
there.
Yeah. It was Tom.
It was right there.
It was Tom. Yeah.
My
Okay.
D12s that I stepped up were a 2 and a 1.
It's his fault. Yeah.
Okay, so those two of them
Thank you,
do stop.
Billy.
Those two stop.
All right.
And they back up. And you hear this this low growl.
Rude.
Coming from, and they just keep backing up slowly. And a familiar dog walks in.
That's an awfully long way for Mouse to be here.
Oh, that'd be nice.
No, it is not. It is not a food dog. It is, however, a a large working dog. It is one of Frank's dogs.
It's like so working dog. You mean like a cattle dog?
Yeah, catalog, something like that.
It's
yeah.
not like a seeing-eye dog.
No, it's not like a seeing eye.
That's
dog.
what I thought. It's like,
No, it is.
I figured some might be confused.
Yeah, no, it is
Thanks,
sorry, growing up, that's
It's a working dog.
oh no, it's a
It's
me
working
problem. You're fine.
right. But yeah, it walks over it and it makes its way over to you, and while herding the men back into your place.
Boy.
And then you hear Frank say, "Dang. You know how long it takes me to train them to do that stuff for me? You just spoil them with cookies."
You gotta know how to treat them.
You all right, man? You all right, Adrienne? Well, okay, let me ask you this question.
She thinks about it for a moment.
Yeah. Have these men touched you?
Excuse me?
No, it is not that.
Okay.
They have, however, done physical damage to the shop and will not be leaving until they fix it or the police escort them out.
He looks straight at him and goes, "Boys, you're going to have to listen to her. She gives that dog so many cookies, it's going to do whatever. I'm not sure I'll be able to call it off." And then he just does that kind of tall, lanky cowboy lean against the front corner and just stands there. Has that they just confident look, and the dog every once in a while growls, but he's his hands underneath or he puts his head underneath your hand for the pets. And Hugo.
Yeah.
A couple minutes later, you walk in to see your shop dark. Two guys with their hands up, and Frank and Adrienne there with one of Frank's dogs. And you heard the rest of the description. So.
Am I getting any sort of vibes off the situation other than
you might be from Adrienne?
Basically the vibes. Adrienne's the one broadcasting the vibes right now.
Also, Tom, I hate to ask, but were you gonna use that one that I rolled?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
You are.
So I know to mark the plot point.
Yes, you get the plot point.
You weren't mentioning about trying to get into a certain thing to a certain value before the stream started.
Yep. That's why I asked.
It's a very bad day.
No, I'm gonna change it. It's you're more open to the world.
Yeah.
Because that your day really hasn't gotten worse.
Sure.
All right, Hugo will walk in and he'll just sees Frank's pupperdoodle. These two guys he doesn't know. He's Adrienne looking hostile, which is kind of unsettling.
She looks serene.
Okay, sorry. He can feel her projecting.
Yes.
Which is still enough for him to go, okay.
Yeah, every time one of the two guys move, the dog growl. The dog has a low warning growl.
All right,
doesn't react to you at all. But anytime those two twitch or anything like that, you hear the dog correct them. It's probably the closest way you can describe it.
Is Frank blocked? Like, can I shut the door to the front of the store?
No, he's not blocking. He's not blocking the door.
Okay,
it was a spot to lean.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna say if you're coming in, come in, because I'm gonna shut the door and I'm just gonna flip the close sign. I'm not locking it because that implies things. I'm just gonna flip the close sign, and then I'm gonna look at the two people I don't know in the room and say, explain. And I just leave it at that.
These were the two that I was telling you about, claiming to be an inspector and his electrician.
Yep.
and are the reason the shop is dark, and I would suggest informing local police. Much
Sure.
as I hate to say it.
Sir, that's not necessary.
I look.
We just detected buildup
I
of ozone.
literally
in
put the
your
hand up and be like,
Quiet.
"Shush!"
You hear the dog growl and they stop.
I looked at Adrienne. It's like, "How about you feel up to calling the police and getting them out here? I'll keep talking to them to figure out what's going on a little further."
It's a scam.
Frank,
I know it's a scam, but I'm still gonna try to figure out what's going on. And I figured you've got
They
the most
do the
relevant.
damage and extort money in order to force you to pay for them to fix it.
ozone in the electrical box? Frank's got this look on his face.
I'll say I go like this, and then I will turn it like this to them, put it to my lips as a shush motion, and go back to this, and go back to Adrienne. It's like, I understand everything you're saying. You're the one that had to deal with them. You've got the most information. I will keep talking to them and get them to work on fixing what they broke. But you're the best to call the police in this situation at the moment.
I don't think that's necessary.
I don't think you've got the right to say what you think. You've caused damage to my shop.
Yeah, Adrienne will take the store phone and
Listen.
quiet.
The electrician. Listen. Okay. You got us. Let me go fix it. So we're at least not standing here in the dark. Okay?
You can go fix it, and I'm going to follow you.
Okay.
And
No problem.
I'll look to Frank, because, again, this is Vort knowing what's going on with Frank. Hugo's still not. It's like, you just keep an eye on this other one. Don't do anything that would get you in trouble, but keep an eye on him, please.
He's not that stupid. He's not gonna do anything. But yeah, I'll stay out here.
Let's making a note. Ask her friends why they're friends with creepy cowboy Frank.
I'm not friends with him, but he is a good customer, and I don't like giving those up.
Good to know.
I mean, if Scarlett started paying for her services at the shop a little more often, she would get preferential treatment.
Wow. Okay.
Why won't you look at the camera, Hugo?
Because I'm looking at you in my Discord window, which is on the second monitor, on the camera, which is right here.
All right. So you
And Adrienne will be calling.
Okay. You go back there. All right, give me a second here. Let's see. Okay. That. And
given the fact that, while I'm not quite White Council level, I still have effect on electronics. Is this an older building in the area? I'd like to kind of think it is, because I want to basically, I'm trying to go with a speech to this guy saying, listen, I use an older building for a reason. I have to do I have a specialist electrician who comes in to make sure I stay up to code and keeps the building historically preserved. They're causing a lot of damage that I'm going to be charging you for.
buddy, all I did was loosen the main. It slipped off. Everything went dark. I slip it back in place, tighten it down. We're talking about just a wire. I didn't damage anything. Then it's just clipping the cover back on this thing. Okay? Didn't damage anything.
My refrigeration units are down, so let's get it back up sooner than later to make sure that stays true.
Okay. Give me a second. And he goes into his tool bag, grabs a heavy pair of gloves, and some insulated tools, and connects the main back up. He did throw the switchgear first to it, so you wouldn't have everything just, popping on and off as he was connecting it.
Not that Hugo would exactly know this. Like he knows a little bit about his business, but he's obviously not an electrician.
Right. So go ahead and give me a notice roll.
Well, notice. I'll admit this is a little of a stretch on the request, but I need opposition to be throwing in my small business owner here, just in general, because of the fact that it's my business. Or actually, hang on. My location resources. That's the better choice.
Mm-hmm. Resources.
One die or two out of there. I've got two marked, but I'm okay with using one. Just figure that since this guy's
you can add that in.
one of them or both of them.
Both of them.
Okay. Like I said, this is my business.
Yep.
And are you setting the difficulty first, or you want me to roll first so you have to know what you have to try to beat?
Set the difficulty.
The hell do I get a D12 for? Alright. 17 it is.
The dice color's pretty.
I like the color, but hang on. How did those show? I gotta change the color for the future rolls. You know what? I'm swimming in an abundance of plot points. I'm gonna buy one of those 4s to make that. I need to buy both of those 4s. Yeah, I'll buy both of those 4s. And make that a 19.
Okay. So I have a
17.
I have a 17.
Ooh.
But I was given.
Oh, hey, Virus. Thanks for the gifted subs.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, thanks.
He's in my alien game that I'm running.
Ah, nice.
Wow.
It's great to see. It's great to see people hopping into the streams who are also doing the other stuff.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What does he get to give?
He
Everybody
gifted subs, so anybody who got the sub can give.
Oh.
Shit.
plot
I
point.
don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah, subscribe is a plot point.
That's. I really don't know what I'm doing tonight.
So
Bang!
what-
Exclamation Tesla. Okay.
yeah. What? Let's see. Yep. So what happens is you spot that he's swinging something in your direction, not offensively, that you don't, but that's going to be aimed at you.
And I just deflect. Like, I'm not trying to go for a physical attack. Just basically, he's swinging it at me, and I'm just gonna bat it down. Like, dude, just fly.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead and that would be a fight roll.
Nice. Used to. All right.
Let's see.
Wait for the palm roll.
Another one. Yeah. Okay, I got one more.
That I might actually be able to do something about.
It's physical and fight.
Just out of curiosity, for the other players in the stream, when you look at roll 20 on that roll, do any of the dice face have a black, like it's blacked out for you? It's not showing on stream,
No.
but it's showing to me.
No.
Okay,
Nope.
so it's just me. Got it. All right, here's my roll.
I like the blue better.
I did too,
Yeah, but it doesn't
was,
show up on stream well.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
I mean, it's Packer
Aw.
yellow. What's the problem?
Problem is you missed it by 1.
Yeah, but as I said, I'm swimming in things here, so I will go ahead and spend my D6 polka die that I had.
So you have to roll over a 1 to.
Stop it, Tom.
That's over a 1.
Okay. So, it almost, I mean, the light, it's some kind of bright LED light that's built into a screwdriver. That's built into the base of a screwdriver. And he still, I mean, it still shines, but it shines on, instead of shining in your eyes, it was close, but you got it to bounce it away. So it's just,
Yeah.
Shining off, of you. And
like I said, this wasn't me trying to do any sort of fancy grab, just like literally, it's just bat it down kind of thing.
yeah, no, you can bat it away, and he doesn't take any offensive moments towards you, but he is going for the door.
Do I at least have an opportunity to trip him before he does?
I'm gonna let's go ahead and do opposing moves. That's probably fair.
I forget, does it cost a plot point to use a step up?
Yes, it does.
All right.
No, not
No, it
step
doesn't.
Use a step up? No.
Now use a stop point. No, you're right. It doesn't, because
Okay.
I'd be in trouble.
I
all the
was like,
step-ups
gosh, I've
been
been cheating.
Yes,
I'm gonna
Yeah, because we get those from the chat.
I'm gonna step up my move to match my physical here.
Okay. He stepped up his move, but he's not in a.
All right, hang on. Let me roll a second one because apparently, even though I told it to, it did the 1. So there's a 3. 5 makes 8.
8.
You're 6.
My 6. And let's see. Leave. This is where. This is the point. All right. You are able to trip him. And he basically falls forward into the the back door that opens inward.
Oh, it doesn't. It shouldn't bust outward.
No, it does. No, it does. It does. Well, no, I think no, it was. If I remember correctly, I believe Kassir paired it for you, and
I'll say Kassir and a very good carpenter.
Yep.
Which one day people get to hear the tale of.
That's right. Wow. Okay, go ahead and give me a fight roll.
I go for a restraining maneuver here.
No, he's actually throwing you a punch. He's throwing a punch at you.
In that case, I will go for something else. I did not get better than something else.
Okay. All right.
I'm not a great fighter, so I'm not spending a lot on this, per se.
Are you not training with Sidney anymore?
I still am, but I've been spending my points elsewhere.
Just as proof to show how good of a trainer Sidney is. I think.
No, because I've tried to improve my ability to teach my apprentice.
Well,
Okay.
I guess we see where you fall.
All right.
I'm not
He does
teaching him
manage-
how to fight.
He
Physically.
does manage to knock you backwards.
Oh, I get 2?
You get 1 because he beat you on the fight roll.
Gotcha.
So he did hit you. Then you got the complication of being tripped.
It's the inspector
Well,
that's
the dice shows a 2. The readout says a 1.
Oh, okay, that's the thing. Yes.
That might be where the confusion is coming from.
Yes, on the readout in roll 20 it's a 1.
Let's say my dice showed a 4 and a 1 to me.
that's what I
Oh.
see.
Okay.
I see a 2 on the roll 20.
I had to refresh my roll 20 because I was getting all black dice. I had to look at the chat result there. So
Okay.
Yeah, but on the digital dice it showed a 2.
how is he tripping me? Like, is he just punching me backwards?
Yes, punching you backwards. Yeah, I mean tripped is a nice way to word it. You're off. You're
on your
balance.
ass.
All right.
You're on
I have a best way I can put this is a luck roll kind of request.
Yep.
As he's tripping me, I'm going to try to grab at something to stabilize, like grab him, grab anything. Obviously, I'm going to fail. Can I luck roll and somehow grab some of his hair? I'll spend a plot point. We can just do whatever you want as a luck roll.
Yes. Okay.
I know I heard something wrong.
If you want to do a if you want to do a plot point, then he's hitting you in the nads toolbox.
It's rude.
That's only a
is-
D6.
Oh.
Not that I want to advocate for more, but come on.
It does, but that's how he injured you, and that's how he's putting you off balance. But that is a maneuver that would let you grab a hold.
All right, well, I'm gonna grab at his head, like as a method of like trying to pull him down with me. Obviously, I'm gonna fail, but just yank some hair out as I go.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do another fight maneuver for you.
Spending a step up on this one. That D10 is an accident on my part. Ignore that.
Okay. I'll roll this out difficulty.
We both spend 2 step ups.
Can we give complications to the GM?
I would love to give complications to the GM.
Don't we do that normally by being players?
Right. That is true.
That is a fair point.
I gotta beat a 15. I gotta max this.
Do you have a step up?
I have another one I'm gonna use, so I'm out of step ups.
What's a copper gift?
A
Step up.
Okay.
I'll take it. That's not enough, sadly.
Nice.
Damn it!
Mm.
I have a I'm trying to figure out how much I care about tracking this fucker down for screwing with my shop. The answer is kind of high.
Yeah, how much do you value your nads, I think?
Now that they're in your throat.
Nope.
Your future wife wants children.
I'm just I'm not trying to
Would that
stop
tear
him.
him away from
I'm
him?
not trying to stop him in any way. I'm just trying to do something else here. So, all right, I'm spending a polka point and spending my last polka die on the hopes that I get what I need.
Okay.
I need a 4 or better.
Ooh, what do I get for that?
You get a step. You get a step up. It didn't hit my nose, but it was almost
17 to be able to just grab some hair off his head.
You
Not
can get some hair
stopping
off
him.
his head, yes. Yeah, you can get some hair out. You can get some hair. As he has fallen to the ground, but then he does
Get away.
he does open the door and make his getaway. Strangely enough, it was unlocked, and you're not. Usually, it's not. So.
Yeah. Now, well, Hugo's not going to notice the fact that it's unlocked for a little bit.
Yeah.
He's slowly going to be going,
Okay, Adrienne, you
Yes.
heard a brief tussle in the back.
In a very high-pitched, manly ow.
You want me to go check on? You want me to go check on that, Miss?
Yes, please, Frank.
Yep.
So nice to Frank.
Yep. He walks back there.
Adrienne has no issues with Frank.
Yeah.
Remember, the only person who actually knows what Frank is Sonya, who's not in this game regularly.
Yeah.
I don't even think Sarah knows.
Yeah.
Oh no, she left.
Yeah.
She left that party.
He'll be okay in a minute. Other guy got away. And he just man law applies. He doesn't make any comments about it. You haven't reached that point of friendship where you get your balls busted for having someone bust your balls.
Matthew might be able to get away with it. Sidney, I might allow. Scarlett, I'd be proudy face at, but I probably couldn't contest it.
Yeah.
You would think it was freaking hilarious.
I was gonna say, Kathir would laugh in his face.
So
And then offer to get him some ice.
So he just kind of helps you up into a chair and lets you recover. You want me to hit the lights?
Yeah. Just be careful in case he did something more that I didn't fully understand.
Okay, give me a second. And you actually hear him lift the cover off. What'd he do? Unhook the main?
That's what he said.
Yeah. That fits. He's fine. There's nothing you could really, do back here. And then you hear him the chunk, and the lights go back on. And you hear all your the compressors of your refrigeration. While Hugo is recovering, we're going to give Hugo 10 minutes to recover, so that he can get his breath back and be able to stand up and go to.
All right.
To here. So whenever you're ready, Hugo, you can take us to break. 10-minute break.
In 10, folks.
See you in 10.
Be right
folks.
back.
Happy Monday. Thank you for sticking with us. We are back. Hugo can now breathe again normally. And the police have shown up.
If I have time before the police show up, however much hair I was able to rip out of the guy's head, some of it I want to tuck away. Not all. Some.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess the question is, Adrienne, why don't we go back to you called? What did you call 911?
I think she would probably have used the non-emergency, but also at the same time need a unit out. So
okay.
But it's not like an emergency. She would use the non-emergency number.
Okay. Police department, how can I direct your call?
Yes. I need a unit out to. She'll give the address. How does she say this? There is no active danger present. However, con artists running some scam.
Are they still there?
At least one is.
Um, is the scan ongoing, or are they staying
I-
there willingly? I dispatched a unit.
He is staying willingly. No harm has been done to him.
Okay. All right. Can I? And they take your information.
Yeah.
The typical way. They would do it. Can you? Hang on. I will stay on the line with you until the unit shows up. It should be there. Right about now. And they're actually they came with lights on. It's not an emergency for you, but in those situations it's best to have somebody there, considering raised voices and anger and everything. So yep, they've checked in. They should be coming in any second. I hope your day gets better, ma'am.
Thank you.
At that point, two officers walk in. There was a report of some con men, and I realize I'm probably using the wrong terms to what a cop would use for them, but that's it. We heard a report of con men operating here.
Yes. This would be one of the ringleader, I think. He did all the talking anyway.
Yes, ma'am. What was he? And the guy goes to talk, and then the dog growls. And both the police
Adrienne
officers get
scratches his
very,
head.
yeah, gets very tense. But the dog just starts. Oh, you have control of the animal, ma'am.
Yes.
All right, ma'am. But you have to keep control over the man. What did they say they were? What did he say he was?
He claimed to be an inspector, a building inspector, and when he approached the electrical box in the back room, said something about ozone, called in his buddy, who then cut the power.
You've got it back on?
Yes.
Where's
Hugo?
Yep. Yep.
Police are here?
Alright. So did I have enough time to put like a few hairs in a vial and tuck it away?
Yeah, you would.
Okay. So then I walk forward.
I mean,
I'll
reasonably,
actually have like a baggie of the rest of the hairs.
Yeah. Reasonably, you could have pointed to a vial, and Frank would have brought it forward to you.
Yeah. So I'll walk up front, still a little bit not walking correctly. That kind of pain don't pass easy. Sorry.
Sir, are you okay?
The other one got away by toolboxing me.
He winces. So there was also assault involved. Okay.
And it's like I hold up a bag. He's like, as I was falling, trying to grab anything to support myself, like I think I ripped some of his hair out, put it in a baggie here. I'm the only one that's touched it.
Blonde. Looks over at him. Damn it. Told you two to stop working, to stop running this stuff. Now it's assault.
The guy that got away did hook everything back up, and it seems to be running. I haven't had a chance to place a call to my own electrician just to double check everything. You know, older building, still maintaining it to code. I keep a specialist on retainer.
Yeah, no, I get historic stuff and everything. Yes, sir. I get that. But he is actually a competent electrician. Instead of actually, working for a living, he just cons people. Okay, well, the and he walks over to the guy in the thing and starts reading him his rights. And you guys spend the better part of a while having statements taken. And yeah, actually, having statements taken, having to go through giving official descriptions, even though pretty soon one of them actually shows you a picture on his phone that you identify as the electric.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, is it just me, or does the end of Tom's sentences kind of not get caught by the mic sometimes? Is that just me?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. It might have to do with your mic sensitivity.
I don't know if it's mic sensitivity or the way Tom speaks sometimes. He pauses a lot.
It's just the way you are.
Because sometimes I know what he says, but the mic doesn't catch it.
Okay.
Like you said, the score, and score was cut out. It did not come across through your mic.
Okay. All right. I will watch that. No, I'm going to be self-conscious for the rest of the stream about making sure
Sorry.
articulate and finish the word and finish the sentence the same without trailing off. So you guys go through all the boring routine. Frank sticks around and answers the questions that he can answer. They take your statements. They tell you they're going to try and find the. Okay. That they'll try and find him. Most likely, he will probably leave the area for a while, but he generally comes back on a particular schedule. Apparently, so they actually kind of surprised. They expected them to be down in Florida by now. This time of year. However, like I said, it takes a few hours to work it out. So we can go back to Scarlett, who is on the prowl.
Prowl. Good word.
Yeah.
Okay. You go. You're doing faster than than you expected to go.
Mm-hmm.
And give me. You know what? Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Got it. Change the color, but it's so pretty.
Okay, let's try this again. So I actually rolled 2 dice. Okay.
I don't want.
That was a 1, but this is actually just the little difference in time. It takes you an hour.
Okay.
But you actually see you actually spot her on the street. Walking with a you can tell just because you know him, a dazed Sidney. Which he looks, Admittedly, it's a little bit early in the day, but could be drunk. That's literally what it kind of looks like. I take it that's what we're looking for.
Yeah. And if we're gonna have to stop, but I will need your help and watch her. She's very aggressive and very persuasive, especially when it comes to making men do what she would like them to do. So I'm sure you're
Okay.
fine, but if you could just help get Sidney to the car, I can deal with her.
He looks you straight in the eye for a couple seconds, and then averts his eyes, looks at your nose, which is actually what people do when they're trying to avert a soul gaze.
Oh, that's great.
So, okay, I'll toss him in the back seat.
Okay. Well,
It's
just
let me get out and flash my badge and tell her that I need him to come with me, and
Okay.
then we'll see what happens.
Why don't, when we go, let's wait till they turn down this alley so we're not by everyone, so she doesn't make a scene and draw attention.
All right. Give me a sneaking roll, I guess is probably the best term.
Okay.
Give me
Rolling physical and physical and sneak, right?
actually it's more social and sneak because you're not actually moving. You're inside the car.
That's not good news. Okay.
Okay.
What did you get?
I got an 8.
I'm gonna use I have an E12 polka dot. I do.
It's up to you. It's not really it was going to be a tricky thing. He was trying to wait, but it's one of
Okay.
those things of like, following two people walking in a car.
Right.
It's a little bit tricky. So they don't get to he can't wait until they go into an alley,
Mhm.
but they are on a relative side street.
Okay. That's fine.
So you
She's
so
going she's going to first like double check her backpack and
mhm.
like unsheath her knife to be ready, and she just kind of glances his direction like you're fine with that.
I think we can do it without cutting a bitch.
We'll see. You haven't met this lady.
So he pops he once he realizes he's been spotted, he does pops the siren for a second, pulls up in front of her, flashes his badge as he gets out. Excuse me, miss, I need to take that man in for questioning. Sidney.
Yeah.
Do you see the guy? Do you see the guy that seemed to have it out for you
Mm-hmm.
and tried to get you kicked off the force? And that's enough to get you to you're no longer have the complication of
Right.
dropping your guard because you're immediately
I'm on full
guard.
guard right now. Yeah.
Because this guy wants to question you again.
Great. And Scarlett's like, grab him and throw him in the car. I'm
What do
sure
you
he'll
want?
be fine.
And you hear this beautiful voice that is just.
Oh, it's not Scarlett.
Yep. Whispering to you.
I mean,
that,
it could have been until you said that.
he wants to take you away. Don't let him. Don't let him take you away from me.
Of course, he wants to take me.
So now the question is, would Sidney just accept that and attack, or would he actually need to be influenced into it?
That is a very hard question. He would probably believe that he does, in fact, want to take him away, but
the actual violence part would
right.
be okay.
Yeah, I don't think he would go to violence right away.
Okay, so go ahead and give me.
As far as he knows, this guy doesn't have any legal grounds to do so.
Okay, so you can go ahead and resist her influence.
All right.
I'll set the difficulty.
Can I throw law enforcement in there since I'm using the law to reason?
Yes, that's fine. That works.
All right. Mental focus. Law enforcement. Yes. You know, I don't like having to roll against that.
You don't like what?
Having to roll against what he just rolled.
Oh,
Yeah, nobody is like rolling against Tom tonight, so don't feel bad. You're just part of the club.
Yeah. Hey, there was like a 2-week period where I was just rolling for shit.
And yet you were still beating us while rolling like shit.
Yeah.
So it's not.
We don't feel bad for you.
I think I'm gonna step up my focus roll.
It finally broke when I was in there, and that's a high roll because somebody was nice enough to give me a
plot point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a minute there, I thought your voice cut out again, Tom. I was like, no.
Somebody gave me a plot point earlier so that she was able to step up her vampiric influence.
I had to roll 2 2s, didn't I?
Yes. Apparently you did.
Son.
So you have 11
I think that's
right
about
now.
it.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I got much else at this point.
All right. So go ahead and roll fighting.
All right.
Scarlett's just like, oh my god.
Well, if I wanted to avoid jail, this wasn't the way to do it.
No, but that's okay. Scarlett actually isn't going, oh my god, because Scarlett is also the young lady that is accompanying Sidney is actually jumping a police car at you.
He doesn't like that.
Who's jumping the police car? What?
You're the vampire that enthralled you.
Is just clearing the car to get the hell out of here?
No, to get Scarlett.
Oh, to get Scarlett. Gotcha. All right.
Scarlett.
Good buddy that came to just save your life. Oh my gosh.
Right. Is that my difficulty there?
No, that's Scarlett's difficulty for the fight that is happening.
Well, it's a good thing I have a step up and I can use my vampire, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. She's using her vampire.
She's stepping it up to a D12.
Okay.
And then I use physical and fight, right? Yes. Okay. This is fine. We got this.
Hey, those kind of rolls. You got 18.
This is true. What did you get?
I got 14.
Oh, okay. So she grabs her by the face and just slams her down.
Actually, yeah. Well, no,
Catching
not
midair.
quite. Not quite, because you don't quite. If you'd beaten her by 5 roll, in this case, you just avoid the. Okay, Sidney, go ahead, and let me set the roll up for you.
All right. Since he's enthralled, he's probably gonna.
Oh, hang on 1 second. I gotta add another. I made a
Of course
mistake.
you do. All right, I'll go with the mistake. That's fine.
Yeah.
Much.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So there is a.
And with the enthralled, that's what's making Sidney just essentially full out fight right
Yes.
now, right?
Yep.
So since he's going all out, I'm going to use the changeling distinction there to fight, which is not good for me. But
yes, that's a great roll.
wow, that D12 in Krav Maga there.
You got 16.
This detective doesn't know what's going to hit him.
You got 16.
Yeah.
Versus his 8, so you get a. You get a D10 polka die, or you could do double damage.
Ooh.
That's a hard decision. It's a very hard decision.
Scarlett, if you want to do your attack, you can do that while he's deciding.
Yeah. I mean, the
Awesome.
player would prefer to go with the D10 polka die, but I feel like Sidney would probably side with the double damage. Because that's the way he's been leaning pretty much all the time with it.
Yep. All right.
So I'll probably have to go with the character. Despite that's just going to cause more problems.
Well, you already, yeah. Well, it is and it's not, because you got. Well, yeah, you're right. Okay,
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your attack.
I have another step up, so I'm gonna bump vampire back up to 12.
Sure.
Whoa.
Okay, so I got 13, and you got 17.
17. Yeah.
So it is still not double, but yes, you can. You do.
Don't you take that from me. Still not double. I beat you. That's all I care about.
Yeah, with the way you're rolling tonight, a mere successful defeat of your rolls is enough. Doubling it is us just kind of flying too close to the sun.
Right.
The only reason I say that is because it's a D4. It's just one away from being double. Okay, so you okay, the detective, however, does get let's see.
Oh man.
All right, let's see.
This is not going to end well for Sidney if he kills a detective.
No, it won't.
No.
Except that for this, you get an extra D8.
Nice.
All right. Against a 14. That's a pretty good roll. All right.
Don't encourage him. God, it's awful.
Well, that's my dice pool right now.
Ooh.
17.
Look at Sidney and Scarlett killing it.
All right.
17. Okay.
You tossed us in combat. We're just like, all right, let's tear it
I
up.
know. Playing to our strengths. What are you saying?
King of the changelings over here.
Right.
The title's on screen.
Okay.
There's a reason I took down trolls.
Yes. Copper get, and that's a step up. Yeah.
Did you ever get your cigarettes from that one guy?
No, because I don't smoke.
Oh, I was like, No, I'd be really upset. What a horrible gift. I'm a non-smoker.
Sorry, that was still possibly your best line was when you ran into it. Like, oh, you're the guy that gets me with the cigarettes.
Right, you're the guy that gets the cigarette.
Okay, there is a 1 out there, Scarlett, and you get to add a d6 to your attack or to your defense.
Nice. I am just going to do a normal vampire roll.
Okay.
Does anyone need the 1? No?
I'm good right now.
I'm fine with letting all mine ride.
What did you get?
I got a 15. And
That is a 13. I will use a plot point and add this 5 in.
Okay. And you, all right. So you successfully defend. Sidney, you're, I assume, going to keep punching?
I don't wanna, but that's probably what's gonna happen.
Yep. Well, you get an extra D8
All right.
on your...
Me as a player is kind of hoping this guy has a taser or something.
Do you really want to be able to just spout out the "don't taste me, bro" statements? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, as in, I think this guy should tase Sidney right about
Cut it
now.
out, Tom. Jeez.
He really didn't think you were, looked like you were, he didn't think you'd be this state.
Yeah.
To just,
Yeah, I work better when I've had a few. Seems to be a trait with most of my characters recently.
So, but go ahead and roll your attempt to hit him.
Oh,
You've watched too much Legend of the Drunken Master.
it didn't happen
Go
twice.
Sidney.
That was great.
Okay.
Damn, that is a nice set.
19. Yeah.
So you got a 19, and I got a 14.
And that
Which
the
is
D10 got
lower.
a 10.
So
Does that do anything?
No, the
It got you
D10
your 19.
got you a 19, but you can do double damage, or you can take the. You do double damage, you bump him up to a D12.
Yeah. How is he looking right now? Is he looking deterred?
You've got him locked.
Has he changed his mind?
Right, yeah. Because right now, Sidney's just going to make him change his mind. That's the idea.
Right.
Yep. You've got him on the rope. So you go for the double damage. Take him.
I'm going to go for the polka die.
Okay.
The D10.
Yep. All right. So you go for.
I feel like Sidney has proved his point right now.
Okay.
Scarlett feels conflicted.
Enough.
She's starting to have positive feelings towards this detective while still being super impressed that Sidney, while enthralled, is kicking this guy's ass.
Okay, Scarlett, go ahead, and I assume you're still attacking the vampire.
Of course.
Well, I wasn't sure if you wanted to disengage and keep the detective from getting injured, but
No. He's on
Sidney
his
will
own.
probably tell him to leave him alone.
Yeah. Eventually, I need to get this Red Court vampire dealt with.
okay.
So
you can add a D6 to your if you didn't.
okay. So you got a 10.
Yes, I have a 10 right now.
Okay. And I'm going to use my step up and take my vampire to a D12 just for fun.
Oh, man. And you just got a plot point.
Nice.
You love it.
Woo woo! I will use that plot point to add in the 3. Thank you for the plot point.
Okay. So you use the plot point to add in the 3. Well, you already beat. Okay, so you wanted to. So that
Wait a minute. I thought I didn't beat you, though. Didn't you get.
I got a 7 and a 3. I got 10.
Oh, I'm going to use the plot point. I'm going to save it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you actually. So you going for polka die or double damage?
Double damage.
Okay.
Given the opportunity. Yes, another one.
Let's see. All right, so I believe that it's the detective's turn to try and hurt.
Is he bleeding?
Is he bleeding? No, they're just at this point just trying to. They're just trying to politely pummel each other.
What about the vampire? Is she bleeding?
Um.
Well, it seems a dark subject. It
Yes.
directly impacts Scarlett.
Yeah, actually, that last one, yes,
Okay.
that would have caused that. Okay, so the detective. Let's see. Yeah, the detective is going to throw a punch, and Sidney. Now you get to add a D10 to it instead of a to your defense. And I rolled.
Sidney's taking home a shirt.
Oh,
Yeah, this is not going to end well for Sidney if he takes home a shirt. Oof. Man. All right. So what is he doing? He's just attacking me again?
he's just literally trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he striking or trying to detain me, essentially?
At this point, he's trying to get you to back off. So he's trying to push you away. To get some
Okay.
Going like
distance
this,
with you.
and you're like, bring it.
Right. Right. Does Sidney have enough, I guess, awareness right now to see how the vampire lady's doing?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, not really.
Okay. Because, I mean, I think there's, a car between them as far
Yes.
as seeing what's really going on.
Yep. Plus, this guy made your life hell. And you've got a really good
yeah.
excuse.
Right. Yeah, right. He's going in for it.
The chat is out of control.
That is awesome.
Okay.
Sydney's colors. I love it.
You got a 15.
We only sell one
versus
kind of shirt.
12.
Thank you.
Sidney's Color Studios. Okay. So you got okay. So all right. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
What happened?
But yeah, 15 against 12.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, you've got him on the ropes. At this point, and he hasn't really landed a punch on you yet. So
I'll just look him in the eye and be like, "Leave me alone."
Can Scarlett yell something at the detective?
Yeah. Well, what? Yes, you turn to yell at the detective. What do you go ahead and yell?
While I'm holding the neck of the vampirist.
You're not holding the neck.
You're not the boss of me.
Yes, I am. I'm the boss
Yes,
of the
you
game.
This is going off the rails, not just in the chat, but in the players.
Right.
Ava and I are just sitting here on the sidelines, watching what's going on, keeping track.
So you did. So you don't have a holdover.
Oh, I don't.
No, but you do. Yeah, you did cut her on the last shot.
Did it get on me?
No,
Okay,
it's on your blade.
that's fine. She just licks it. I'm kidding.
Well, the vampire is taking off,
Oh.
as in running away.
But the detective is hurt now, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You've seen him bounce. Yeah, you've seen him bounced against the car a couple times.
Okay, she's gonna like like a tomato. She's going to jump at Sidney's waist to knock him down and hold him down.
You really can't jump at his waist.
Okay.
You can.
You could probably drop kick him over the car.
You basically you'd have to because there's a car between you. You are strong enough. You could jump over the car.
hmm
Um,
While singing "Believe It or Not." No,
and then knock him down with a kick to the head.
that she will do.
Cool.
Gladly. Yeah.
I love that. That's a saying now.
Okay. All right. So the vampires escape. The vampire escape.
Yeah.
Roll anything because you're not doing that. All right. So you
Toolbox.
go ahead and roll. There, you get to add a D8 to your roll. And Sidney, you get to roll, but be sure to take away the D10 that you from the guy.
All right. That don't.
Yeah, the only thing you get to add a D6 because of her hunger.
Okay.
Do I roll first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. Okay, 15. Nice solid roll.
Yeah. Nice.
Before
All right.
plot points are added in.
Right.
All right. We'll see how this goes.
I'm good with the 15.
Oh, now I roll like crap. All right.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it had to happen eventually.
Right. It finally caught up with me.
Okay.
Right as I take a boot to the face.
Yep. All right. So generally you got over 5 over his hit. What I'll typically do in this situation is you can apply a special effect, which from what you said, you're just looking to get him away from.
Yeah. To yeah.
So Sidney, you go sprawling. You something causes your head to snap back, and your body just follows.
Mm-hmm.
And you hit the.
As I would hope my body would follow.
Yes, as you hit the ground,
Oof.
and then you feel this as you start to stand up.
Mhm.
Then you feel the taser.
Then there's. Awesome.
I'm just going to hand wave that you got the.
Can I try to resist the taser?
Sure. Actually, let me.
I'm not thinking it'll be easy, but
yeah. Let me roll his. Let's see, physical and shot, and you've got 2D. Yeah, you've got that. Yeah. And actually, since you're talking about. What's your physical?
Physical's a D10.
D10. Okay. Okay. I have a
13.
I have a 13 right now.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead and roll your.
Double physical, I'm assuming. It's just a straight up taser. I mean, I don't know what skill you would have for resisting being tased.
Focus.
Okay.
You could definitely toss.
Physical focus.
Physical focus.
Okay. I will do that. And there's that one. All right.
Okay.
Yep. Pretty sure that does sit me in right there. I mean, it's not too far off from the 13, but it's still. No, that's 5 away. So.
Oh yeah, it's 5 away.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, 5 away. Yeah, you're out.
Yeah.
Can Scarlett say something to the detective?
Yeah, at this point he's out. Combat's done. He does the one tase shot. You can see the wires, but it's not like he's hitting it multiple times or anything like that.
Was that necessary?
Yes.
God.
He was crazed.
It took me one kick and he was fine. We should probably get you some training so you can defend yourself better. Get your taser out of him. I'll pick him up and put him in the car.
He was enthralled by a red court vampire. What did you expect me to do, woman? He was dedicated to beating the shit out of me.
There it is. There it is.
Let's put Sidney in the car, and then I'll address all of that you just said. And first of all, how do you even know what a red court vampire is? She's picking up Sidney.
Yeah, and tossing him in the back seat.
Yeah.
And he's probably drooling, probably pissed himself at this point.
Right. It's like, God, he's a mess.
Oh, man.
We need to go to Hugo's. That's where we're going.
Okay.
And then answer my question. How do you know what a red court vamp is?
I don't know. Well,
the truth is the only option.
It's a, what did I do? Sorry, Tom's taking a second to remember this. It's something I was taught. Chicago's an interesting town. Okay? And I had to work with a particular unit every once in a while.
God. You worked in Chicago? And
at this point, just to remind the player, he is friends with Casser's
boyfriend?
Casser's boyfriend, Mike.
Okay, I was like, if you say Casser's brother, you can just take Scarlett out of the game.
He's not done. Kaveen is not in the know.
Yeah, that's right.
Kaveen is demonstrably not in the know.
So
I mean, we can change that.
God, no.
And you knew he was from Chicago.
Yeah.
And in the know.
So, and I know that he's friends with Mike?
Yes. Yeah, it was something. Okay. It was something that came up during the
interrogation.
Interrogation about Sidney. Yes.
So, wow, I had no idea that you had any kind of knowledge. I mean, it makes sense. I can't believe you worked in Chicago. How long have you known Mike? For a while?
A few years. I mean, I came out here to get away from this stuff. Apparently, it's everywhere.
It is everywhere. But so, what do you know about Sidney? Other than he was enthralled by a red court vampire.
He's got a mean right hook.
This is true.
And
it's almost like king-like.
And I'm starting to understand how he beat that, how he accidentally beat that prisoner to death, or that parolee to death.
Scarlett was like, what the hell did he do? I see. Well, I thanks for the help. You didn't have to tase him. That was kind of unnecessary. I kind of feel like it was a pride thing. Like he was kicking your ass and he's half the size. That, right?
I had, at the time I didn't know that the other vampire had taken on. So I wasn't sure of the situation. So I had to eliminate the extra distraction from you. So that if you needed to, you could focus on her, and I could possibly distract her well enough so you could finish her off.
Oh.
But I couldn't see because he knocked me on my ass up against the car.
Well, I'll try and hear that you were trying to help while also pointing out that I didn't need it. But thank you.
You would have if the vampire had stuck. Right? I mean,
I would
no,
what?
you were handling her pretty well. I could hear.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's okay. Your effort is appreciated. Let's go to Hugo's.
Oh, you
And-
guys were in the car at this point driving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you know about me? Aside from being super strong.
Well, I didn't know that. I mean, I kind of guessed it the way you kicked him and the way you. Well, yeah, actually, I kind of guessed that in the way you. It was either that or a gymnast. And he, let's see. He's concussed. Well, if I wasn't potentially concussed, I would, I'd start, I would try and use this opportunity to list a whole bunch of cute stuff about you. But I'm having enough trouble just making sure I only see one car in front of me. So,
That's fine. Will you please? He's bleeding, right?
Who's Sidney? Or he is? No.
He is.
No, Sidney just bashed him around.
Oh, okay. So just internally.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys pull up in front of Hugo's. And
in the however many hours it takes for them to get there, and after the police have been gone, I would have at least made the call to my electrician, even if he can't get there today. Just ask him to come out.
Yep. Yeah. At which point, at some point after the police were done and left, Frank did say, "Listen, I got to go get back. I wasn't planning on being out this long. I'll talk to you. I should be back in town on in 2 days, and I'll stop in then."
Did you need more? Whatever his product, the thing.
Yeah, but I got enough. I happened to. I'll also be in town in a couple weeks.
A couple days and then a couple weeks. Okay.
Or a couple days. Sorry.
Does Scarlett see him?
No.
Thank you for your help.
Yes, thank you.
It's not like you needed a whole lot, but
She gives the dog extra stretches.
I'm happy. I'm happy I was here. Hope the rest of your days get better. and he heads out. And
everybody can feel the bad day.
Yeah. And you get that one more. Dog wants one more treat before he heads.
Yeah, she'll slip him one.
Yep. You're gonna make him fat, and
he'll work it off.
Oh, you hear vaguely, "Should make you run back home."
Are these just regular dog treats, or are these something special that Cassara's found a way to make? Not Cassara, Adrienne.
No, they're just regular dog treats.
Okay. I had an idea for Adrienne to make money if she wanted, but
yeah. So there's no Adrienne snacks or anything?
Not yet.
Okay. And he's gone for a little bit. You guys are
Adrienne's making tea.
Yes.
This is what she's doing.
You're opening the place up when you see Scarlett helping what looks like groggy Sidney out of the back seat of a car. And as Hugo is just basically writing off the rest of his day,
doing this.
I've already done that.
Doing this.
Yeah. As this is probably an excellent time to stop tonight's episode. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Now, the schedule is in chat. However, there is one change. We are not doing Darcy's Day Out tomorrow. Everybody on the Shadowrun Tuesday night podcast is taking the night off. So Rem will be back streaming again on Thursday with Stormlord's Wrath.
Friday night, we'll be having our world building discussion, discussing celebrations, cultural celebrations, births, deaths, things like that.
Saturday at 10 a.m. Central, they are descending into Avernus, along with a new character that hopefully actually uses the correct version of Recon.
Steiner Scoutlands.
And then this week on Sunday night, we're taking night off because of the Super Bowl, much to the chagrin of the GM who doesn't understand it. However,
shoot!
Super
I was
Bowl
gonna do
or
something Sunday.
Super Bowl or not, we will be back on
Valentine's
Monday
Day.
night. Is that
Oh, yeah.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
that is.
Okay. We will probably be back.
We
but-
better be back.
Okay. Then we will be back doing some stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have a nice, lighthearted, romantic
Yeah.
session, right?
I'll run.
Scarlett.
If anybody's out, I can run aliens.
Say, Scarlett has a successful date.
Yes. Yeah.
That ends with her bringing Sidney into
Whoa,
Hugo.
whoa! Hang on, PG show.
Hey, I mean,
As long as she's not birthing a Hugozilla, it's fine.
What?
at this point,
I think that's a good point just to end things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
See
know
everybody
what?
in a week.
probably is. See everybody next week. Have a great week, folks. Bye.
Yep.